The move will mark Trump's latest assault on federal bureaucracy that he's convinced is hostile to his agenda. Like he has with Elon Musk's Doge effort, Trump will also cite his concerns about the millions of dollars some of the committee's cost taxpayers, officials said. Trump will... Yes, it's war with Mexico, or at least like blowing up Mexican territory. CIA has been covertly flying MQ-9 Reaper drones over Mexico to spy on drug cartels. Current and former officials familiar with the matter told CNN part of Trump's shift to treat cartels like orgs. Also, it is pretty funny to fly Reaper drones to figure out what the cartel is doing instead of just asking their guys, you know, who are either currently working with the cartel or in the past worked with the cartel. Just call up the guy, just yell at the guy sitting on the opposite side of the room to be like, hey, what's the deal? What's the deal with the cartel file? Can you pull it over here? I just want to take a look. AP said Claudia approved it. What's up with that? Maybe. Yo, Hasan, did you go over the 14 flag tweet yet on Twitter? What? Because Elon Musk posted 14 flags, 14 American flags, indicating the 14 words or something? Yes, Elon Musk is a racist. Next question. Defense Secretary orders military to prepare for major budget cuts. Yeah. It was issued the day before President Donald Trump endorsed the House's budget plan, which includes a $100 billion increase in defense spending, suggesting a major disconnect within the administration. So while Trump is claiming that he wants 8% budget cuts on the Department of Defense, on the other hand, he already signed off on $100 billion of increase in defense spending. Current defense spending is nearing $1 trillion. It's like around almost 900 billion. So an additional 100 billion would make it basically $1 trillion. How does that work? Also, they've already talked about what parts not to cut. Pete Hegseth made some demands about what won't get cut, and of course, he did not say VA should not be cut, or I don't know, additional things that are helpful. The exemptions exist for 17 categories. Where is it? Yeah, this. I asked the military departments and DoD components resource the capabilities and readiness necessary for wartime tempo and offset those requirements with low impact items such as wasteful DEI and climate change programs. They're going to cut VA. They're going to cut any benefits and any like additional social safety nets you get when you are a veteran. And it still will not amount to a 8% cut. There's no other place that they will genuinely cut from. It's crazy. Hold on. Yeah, military family housing, things like that will get cut, which is ironic because when you cut the benefits package in times of a recruitment crisis, how the hell Oracle Hasan is out here making a prediction that's dangerous? I mean, come on. How the hell are you going to beef up recruitment numbers? Like, that's what's so funny about this entire process. Trump is saying we have to, one, fire a bunch of transgender operators and non-combatant staff, okay? That's number one. At a time when the military is experiencing historically low recruitment numbers. They're also simultaneously most likely going to cut benefits for veterans. So how are you going to improve the recruitment numbers? Is good for the Chinese century, chill, by lowering living standards by a lot. Okay, but you're not making it so that joining the military makes things better if you're cutting the benefits. If you are eliminating the one part of the poverty draft that means that you will get upward social mobility if you join the military and your life up, then why would you ever join the military? It's all good. Don't worry. Asmin's chat's going to join. Yeah, that's right. I have it on good authority that Asmin's neckbeard army was talking about how, you know, now that they said they're banning transgenders from the military, I really thought about joining the Marine Corps, brother. Yeah. Also, speaking of which, the CIA, as far as the CIA surveillance, the drones are not armed, and the CIA has flown surveillance drones to hunt cartels since inside Mexico before, according to a former and current U.S. official, under at least one small program that partnered with Mexican authorities. But the more recent flights were communicated to Congress using a particular notification reserved for new or updated covert programs that the CIA intends either to conceal or deny a source familiar with the matter said, suggesting that the flights represent a distinct escalation. CIA declined to comment specifically about the drones. A spokesperson said broadly that countering drug cartels in Mexico regionally is a priority for the CIA. They're like, we built it, now we break it. That's crazy. I can't believe the CIA. I thought Donald Trump was ending wasteful government spending, and here you have the CIA surveilling more of the CIA, but in another country. This is weird. This is weird to me. It doesn't exactly show that you're cutting wasteful government spending if you're making the CIA surveil itself. Weird. A Transition Doc 2025 Agency Action Plan reviewed by CNN said that the admin should treat counter-drug cartel work as a form of counterterrorism and to use those authorities and unique resources appropriately, including by moving resources from other regions if necessary. Trump plans to sign an executive order to eliminate or dramatically diminish a handful of federal advisory committees like the United States Institute of Peace, according to administration officials. Okay, this one's fair. To be fair, like, I mean, what kind of success have these guys gotten so far? They have had a horrid track record. Okay, like where were these guys during the endless bombing campaign that amounts to a genocide in Gaza? I don't know. The executive order, which the president plans to sign on Air Force One, will target organizations like the United States Institute of Peace and the Inter-American Foundation. The order is similar to his assertion Tuesday night that he has direct authority over boards and commissions like the FDIC, SEC, and CFTC. Okay, dude. Jesus Christ. The move will mark Trump's latest assault on federal bureaucracy that he's convinced is hostile to his agenda. Like he has with Elon Musk's Doge effort, Trump will also cite his concerns about the millions of dollars some of the committees cost taxpayers, officials said. Trump will also require his cabinet to scrub their departments and submit a list of additional committees and boards with termination in the next 30 days. Among the groups that Trump will single out for termination or reduction, the Presidio Trust, a federal agency that manages large parts of the Presidio in Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco district. The U.S. African Development Foundation, which invests in African grassroots enterprises. The Presidential Management Fellows Program, which is designed to train academics and other qualified applicants on how to serve in the executive branch. Yeah, we don't want academics in the executive branch. Why would we want that? They're woke losers that learn not to be loyal to Donald Trump, which is the most important part of this, most important qualification. The Advisory Committee on Voluntary Aid, which was founded to advise the U.S. Agency for International Development and other U.S. government agencies on development issues regarding foreign assistance. The Health Equity Advisory Committee. Federal executive boards, which were created by President Kennedy to help coordinate government activities in different regions across the country. Between the lines, the Institute for Peace is being targeted in part because of its officials believe it's a highly partisan organization with its employees contributing to the Democratic Party. And they consider the Inter-American Foundation, which was designed to invest in development projects across Latin America and the Caribbean, as a vehicle to justify democratic theories about the root causes of migration. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I saw the ASMR video from the White House. It's disgusting. Okay. I didn't watch it. I'm not trying to watch it. It's just like incredibly fucking gross. We are a gross piece of shit country. Okay. That's it. And also on top of that, I'm sure that we're very fucking lame too. I don't know enough about the time period and the lame initiatives that they engaged in. Okay. I don't know deep enough about like all of the lame propaganda that they engaged in, but we're, yes, not only and gross and inhumane and pieces of shit, but we're also very lame on top of that. Like we are literally engaging in this weird process where, I mean, this is like positively liberal, if that makes sense. Like the White House account putting forward an ASMR video is like a very Joe Biden thing. Okay. But because it's the Trump White House, it's actually doing a very like liberal thing, but for, you know, gross shit. Yeah. It's like shit posting about the gods. Exactly. It's being like, that actually happened. It's brat. Yeah. This is the conservative version of brat. Deportations are brat. Like, that's a human that you have put in chains. You know what I mean? Oh, how cute.